Hey guys, AlduicS here, and we're back with Season 2, Episode 6 of Bofuri. No joke, I need this. The weekly dose of happiness, wholesomeness, absurdity, and hilarity. Because 86 absolutely wrecked me. It's stressful, and this helps offset it. And it's a two-parter, because we got more Pokemon shenanigans. It's monster taming time. And not to mention Eldritch Abomination Maple, because she has tentacles now, and an eye that changes, and more weird skills. But if we disregard what's going on with her, Kuramu and Kanade still need to get a pet. It's the goal of Maple Tree for everyone to have tamed a monster to recruit a companion, so to say, all in time for the 8th event, which is upcoming soon. And it's very important for them, as hinted by the devs. So either there's going to be buffs, or it could even be straight up Pokemon battles if we want to take the inspiration that far, which would be hilarious itself. I'm very curious if we're also going to see Pain, me, Frederica, or anyone else tame some monsters, learn exactly how they required them, what they're truly capable of, and how it might expand the player's skill set, not to mention their playstyle. So it has me excited, and the joy's already creeping in, and I can't contain it any longer. So before we hop into the episode itself and see what madness Maple will get into, or the events of Kuramu, Iz, and Kanade as they attempt to find their monster companions, because we did highlight Mei and Yui last time, not to mention Kasumi, each with their own special scenes, and it was incredible. The trial and error, the adapt and overcome, all to recruit adorable friends that'll help him from here on out. Haku, Tsukumi, and Yukimi. But make sure to check out my links down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload next. And it's time to hop into it in 3, 2, 1. Something about playing with Maple's tentacles. That's such a weird sentence to say. The fact that Maple ate another boss too. Truly the final boss of the entire series. Not just the game. Yeah, jack of all trades. Yeah? It's horrifying seeing her play with her tentacles. It's weird to see him without his guard on, his face mask. I forget he's handsome, he's a Bishonen. Or rather, Bishi boy. Not sure if he designed the avatar to be as handsome as it is, or if it's a natural result, because don't they scan your IRL self to an extent so they can replicate it if you choose so? Will this boss be part of the 8th event? Or will it be a different one? Or is that a floor boss? Or a hidden boss? The scenery shots still get me, man. Fuck, I love this show so much. Just so happy. So wholesome. And it's so chill. No actual dire straits, no toxic behavior. Just wholesome fun. It does suck that this got delayed by 2 weeks, but hopefully it also just means the quality can stay consistent. Very suspicious individual. Is it an NPC or a player character? Almost screams like assassin or monk. Or fisticuff warrior. The way they had one hand wrapped. Very suspicious base. Could they even be part of like a syndicate or something and they have to hide it in there? Like a secret passage. Yeah, classic RPG trope. There's gonna be a secret passage or a secret room. Mirror slime. Camouflaging over and over. Interesting. It's been a while since Kanade was sort of front and center. Not since season 1, really, to be honest. But they've always been relegated to support, after all. They got a very unique kit. Unique playstyle, not to mention. Was it the way the reflection looked? Yeah, well, I should have assumed it would mirror him at some point. So now you have to fight yourself and overcome yourself. It'd be very difficult for Maple. Because it seems to have the same skills. They must have taken a note from the pseudo Maple they created, that boss for the battle tower. Huh. Relatively simple. In one go? How many uses do your skills have? But it honestly wouldn't take all that long. Mirror Slime, 200, 200, level 1. Skewed towards intelligence, a fair amount of agility and dexterity. Not a whole lot of vitality, and barely any strength. Basically 0. And at least on that. But if you compare it to just the parameter numbers, yeah, it makes sense. 80 in intelligence just starting off. It's very specialized. So, okay. Wait a minute. If I'm thinking correctly, because my brain is sort of fried, do forgive me if I make some mistakes or trip up. But since it can mimic, you could use it to infiltrate, you could use it to cause chaos, and we know it's capable of casting skills. So if it mimics Kanade, doesn't that mean they can technically use his arsenal of skills and magic twofold? What if it mimics Maple? Could you imagine having to fight 2 of her? Not to mention if it transforms into Abomination. I mean, they already do like Mirage here and there and other tactics, but legitimately a slightly, I wouldn't say dumber, but reduced intelligence version of Maple with some standard attack patterns, capable of using all of her skills, presumably, unless there are limits, but that's very dangerous and clever nonetheless. Very befitting of Kanade. Oh. Oh. All I can think is, what chaos will they cause? Recently discovered spirit type monster. Produce a set number of new items to complete quests. No one has been able to obtain anything yet due to the high difficulty level of 5 responses show all. Check this out, but when I saw that requires dragon scale and some ores, I gave up. So it's that purple floating rock creature that we see in the opening song itself. I would have expected that to go to Kurumu. Interesting. What's up with that roof? It looks weird. It's unique. I love dwarves. Boost the 3 designated items to max strength. Okay. The ability specified. So a true trial and error then. A whole ass struggle. And in turn, it would benefit Maple Guild a whole lot. Or Maple Tree, rather. Oh, well, the cavalry's arrived. You'll have the ultimate backup. Even if she has to put up the roleplay, it does have her interests. Yeah, it's a win-win situation. All right, I'm ready to see the environment and how well drawn it's gonna be. Oh, so she already has a tame. Is it the Phoenix? It's the Phoenix. Come on, it was obvious. It's cool. I love Phoenixes. Yep. I believe that's the same skill that Syrup has, right? That they used to ride on. So either it came with it or she took a note from Maple's book. No. All right. Episode even went up another level in terms of just personal enjoyment because we me fans are eaten so well. That blush face, the embarrassment that came across. Oh, because she got called out. The fact that she's so excited. I love me. I love Maple. I love the friendship, the dynamic between them. Oh. Alright, that's a really cool shot. The lava dragon? Are we fighting a dragon right now? Fighting fire with fire, but you just burn the fire hotter. Sometimes it's better to fight out of your element. All right. Hyper beam. Is she gonna blow a hole through the volcano? All right, I think that's overkill. The simple life of a support unit, of a production worker, where they don't need to fight on the front lines as much, where they can take their time and gather instead. God, the sparkles in our eyes, the excitement, the way they play off of each other is just an absolute delight. Regular HP potions? Oh, MP. Damn. Yep. Absurdity is natural when it comes to them. I feel so jealous. I want a pet syrup. I wouldn't have put it past the devs to include fixed damage or terrain damage, because they know it affects Maple. Alright. I wish this boss was tameable. I want a pet dragon. It looks so cool. The way they have the like extra lines, the way they're glowing, the wings. It almost feels like it's a bone dragon just from this frame alone. But the concept itself of a lava dragon. There's been a couple series like where dragons will emerge from a volcano, and it's utterly fantastic. It's so cool. It's such an interesting concept. Holy fuck. I wasn't expecting a fight with a dragon this episode, though, however. What else are they gonna fight? Not just the lava dragon, because obviously not all of the materials will be exclusively in the volcano. So it does have me excited to see what's gonna go down. Oh, the head design is so cool. Magical girl transformation fourfold. Invitation is tentacles. Yeah, it's more horrifying. The fact that it works with Devour. Seriously, just shutting this man down. Riding in style. When fire doesn't work, use more fire. Eventually, fire will beat fire. Oh, the shine on me. It's hard to expect anything with her. That's a fearsome prospect itself. I'd say the Flame Emperors and Pain and his guild are all keeping up really well enough. Yeah. I love the exploration aspect. So it's time to catch up with Kurmu now. What's the contents of your quest, though? Are you searching for an item? Or you have to fight bosses? It'd be bullying. Easy work for this man. No need for real effort. Oh, a plague doctor. Does it drain? Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of the aesthetic you got going on. But your armor is easily one of my favorites from the entire show. Ghost pirates? At least that's what the ship looks like. A pirate skeleton. Shiver me timbers, mateys. It's time to walk the plank. Yep. The boss was defeated, so the minions would go away. That's the Ring of Bonding, right? Oh no, that one does go with him then. That's really cool. Wait, does it equip itself onto him? That'd be very interesting if it does. The armored skill. I'd say it's almost lackluster, but it's tiny, very adorable, and hopefully useful. A very fitting name, not gonna lie. Guess Fae, the spirits. But everyone accomplished their goal. Everyone's gonna be praising and over the moon about their companions. So he named it Necro? A very cool name for it. Oh no, you enabled him. It does equip itself on him. Dude, the shine he deserves. Oh my god, the gearing up. I might be out myself, but I like the aesthetic, the design, the overall atmosphere of the armor. It looks so cool and pairs so well with his current armor set. The way it overlaps. Oh, you love to see it. Thank you, Mei and Yui. Exactly the reaction he was hoping for. Not a healer, unfortunately, but you still managed to increase your skill set. Everyone in Maple Tree's got their partners now. I saw on the bulletin boards that they're all rare ones. Way to go, admins. Well done. As the Tame Monster thread figures, seems like they all took a lot of time and effort to find. I'm impressed. Think anyone else could get the same monsters they have? Definitely not me. Same. Even if they're not rare, they can get pretty strong if you raise them right. I like to see someone using them. I think we'll see plenty of them in the next event. I can't wait. Another wholesome installment. Exactly what the doctor ordered. It's soothing the anxiety and heartbreak I felt from that 86 reaction. It was intense. It was heavy. It was so much to process and to come to terms with. So the casual nature of this show, the happiness, the wholesomeness, the unadulterated entertainment brought forth by the antics, the shenanigans of the Maple Tree Guild, not just Maple herself, as everyone was spotlighted, each going through their own trials and tribulations, whether or not resulted in failure or success, as they put in all that hard work to recruit a suitable companion. And I must say, each companion in their own right are utterly adorable, and I feel so jealous that I can't touch them, that I can't fluff them, that I can't hold and cuddle them as I indulge myself, because who could resist them? Who could hold back? Seriously, one of the best additions to this video game itself, not just the series. I mean, Ignis itself, and so it expands upon the player's skill sets and lets them not only strengthen their current playstyles, but if need be, expand upon it, which makes them a force to be reckoned with. And I'm very curious on what the 8th event will be, because that has to be the next thing, right? Or are we going to have an off episode where everyone's bonding with their companions? I wouldn't mind whatsoever. Whatever this show gives me, I'll eat up very happily. Don't get me wrong. But also the 8th event itself has me excited at the prospect. How are they going to use the monsters? Will it be a Pokemon battle? Or will they provide buffs or something else entirely? Only time will tell. But unfortunately, it did come to my attention that this was delayed by 2 weeks. Nothing major, but it does suck nonetheless, because I want more. 2 weeks without my weekly dose of wholesome maple antics. And Eminence concluded as well. Already starting to clear up some time slots on the weekend. It'll be rough adjusting to the voids left by these shows. But I will say, silver lining is it's only a 2-week delay and it hasn't been moved to next season. I won't complain too much, so long as they can maintain the quality or improve upon it, and everyone's safe and healthy, because I don't want them to die working on this show. While I do love it, obviously they should put their lives first. They should put their own well-beings first. And I don't know the production cycle of this series on how healthy it is or if it's unhealthy. I know they've had to outsource once or twice, which explains some of the CGI shots, but it is what it is. Personally, I didn't think they were too terrible. It did stand out, yes. It was out of nowhere, yes, but it added to the scenes, in my personal opinion. But either way, out of the 3 recruited this time, I'd say the most fearsome is definitely the mirror slime, because it copies abilities, it copies skills, it creates a proper mimic, even if it's half the strength of the individual. So, kind of curious on how they will use it in events going forward. It's going to be a force of chaos. It'll be truly terrifying, especially if they use it to create an extra maple. Could you imagine? But then I'd say, just from a buff standpoint, Faye, the companion for is definitely up there. While I'm not sold on its design when compared to the other companions we recruited thus far, it definitely will be a nice bonus. It might even lead to creation of new, even more overpowered support gear, not just accessories, but even full-on armor. So who knows how it'll change the production standpoint. And then, of course, Kurumu, it sold me on what it can do. The fact that it combines with his armor, it layers itself on top of. It's so cool. But I'll take is going, boys. It was very nice that Mei and Yui got that intended reaction. They were so excited because I felt right at home with them. It was fantastic. Might be my favorite design of the newly recruited ones. Haku is definitely up there. Ignis as well, but Necro, solid name, solid design, solid skill set. So we might have a winner in that regard at the very least. But it's also personal opinion. So let me know down below who's your favorite companion, not including Oboro and Syrup. I'm very curious on what you guys think on who you prefer. You could judge based on appearances alone, or maybe the circumstances of how they acquired them, or even the naming sense, or you can even do their skill set. Granted, we might not have seen everything they're capable of, so I'd probably withhold judgment in that regard right now. With that aside, me fans, myself included, we're eating good because we got some spotlight with her as well. The showcase of Ignis and how it works with her, and the if fire doesn't work, use more fire. If you're fighting fire, use fire. You fight out of your element, the power leveling, and the way she just wanted to show off and the embarrassment too. Oh, it healed my heart, y'all. It patched it together. I could go for some more me. It's also weird to think that, we're now halfway through season 2. Hasn't really even felt all that long, I'll be honest. But once again, it also feels like the episodes end way too fast and never really seem to drag, because I always want more. Now, I think I'll end it there, because I could ramble, I could rave, but let's end it on that note. So, check out my links down below. If you want the full version, head over to my Patreon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I upload next. Do let me know what you thought about my reaction, my commentary, the episode itself, everything and under the sun. I do enjoy reading comments after all. So, this has been AlduicS. Thank you all so much for watching. See you all in another video. Peace.